Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Thank you for supporting the channel. You guys are absolutely amazing. We're going to be diving into member duels. I'm going to try to get these up Monday to Friday, so obviously you guys got constant duels going on. I'm going to be running Rescue Ace. I think it's FIENDSMITH as well, I think. Yeah, Rescue Ace FIENDSMITH. Okay, I'm going to be honest, Kid Art's step profile, not mine. And I thought, you know what? Since there's a rule, obviously when being a member, you're able to run whatever deck you want up against me, as much as I hate it and despise it and get stressed out by it. But here we are. I can't believe we hit Diamond 2 and I haven't played any matches since hitting Diamond 2. We need to consider our options here, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, let's see how we can do. Obviously running the FIENDSMITH washing machine engine, you know. Been running Blue Eyes for the God knows how long now. Duel will come in handy. Okay, mate, it feels like I haven't played... I didn't play Master Duel for the last 2 days. So this is a refreshing take. Okay, adding a field spell. Being able to add... We're going for the horror... Oh, okay. For the Shadow. Not Shadow. The Shadow Labyrinth Wall. It's fine, because they can still play something off. Drollop Bird hopefully will lock out any kind of add of FIENDSMITH engine. Cashier Ephemeria comes into play, being the UR it is. Activating the Labyrinth Wall Shadow to be able to place a Kaizujin, Suijin, or Sangro Thunder onto the spell and trap zone. If they have another Labyrinth Wall Shadow, this could be a problem, or they could discard Shadow Ghoul to add the Labyrinth Wall. No play. Okay. That's not a problem. Ooh, that does mean that we can play off. Okay. Max C. Okay. We will chain, obviously, and special summon off of emergency. They're going to hit me with the Ash. Okay, I was expecting the Ash to come into play, which will give me Turbulence. The good thing is, we contribute Preventer. The Maxi comes into play. Then, obviously, this does mean Turbulence will get banished. So we can trigger the Turbulence. We can then set Contain. Set another. We could go for another emergency, but I'll go for rescue. Ideally, we want to be able to get... To be honest, I just thought about this, yeah? We'll be able to chain off Preventer. We'll go 1, we'll go 2, we go 3, we go 4. There we go. Okay, maybe we can't. Oh, so it's on field effect. Okay, no problemo. If we start special summoning now, they will be able to... I think we focus our attention on... Okay. Do I want to give you a draw? Preferably not. We could play into Maxi. Okay, we'll go 5 back row. I'm going to go Preventer. And then that way we can destroy the Fenrir. I'm going to banish the emergency. The special summon. Okay, they get 1 pickup. That's fine. That's all they get. We then proceed to the battlefield. There's no Shadow Ghoul. For anything under 1500 will get destroyed. We go main phase 2. We do control a Rescue Ace monster. We now have target effect your opponent controls and destroy it. We also have special summon, which will give me Hydrant. We also have contain, so I can target a face up effect monster and flip it face down. Potentially being beneficial if we're going to activate emergency, which will allow me to special summon Hydrant. Because then, target 1 Rescue Ace monster in your graveyard, or if you control Rescue Ace Hydrant, you can target 1 monster in your opponent's graveyard instead, special summon it to your field. That's what we want to go off of. Okay, we're going to tribute Preventer. Because ideally, I want to get the Fenrir on our side of the field. I don't know how this works, because obviously they're going to be able to play into the negation play, which is twice per turn. So, is it a spell trap or card effect? Okay, so means we would have to force out the bait. If we destroy it, they can special summon a banish Kaizujin and Suijin. Okay. And its effects are negated. We have to go... Is it once per chain? Once per chain. Okay, that's fine. So we could just bait out anything. So if we add a Rescue Ace from the graveyard to the hand, which will give me Preventer, that's still pretty solid. If you control a Rescue Ace, must take one effect monster, destroy it. Okay, I'm going to activate Extinguish. They're going to go in for the negate, and then we can chain. And then flip it face down. There we go. There's the negate on the wind and water. Then we can activate Contain, which will negate the effect, which will still allow Extinguish to play off. And then I'm going to activate ourselves Rescue, which will give me the Fenrir back. Okay. Right, we may as well activate Alert. We'll just go all out, man. So Alert will give me... We could go for this and Special Summon, and then also you Special Rescue Ace from the hand. But I will go Preventer. Just because we can banish a Rescue Ace from the graveyard, we're going to bring out the Fenrir into attack mode. Any monster effect activators, we can banish a card on the field. Should open the door to get rid of the field spell. I don't know if it's going to register that way, but yeah. Don't get me wrong, all those 4 spell and traps leaving the field at the same time is kind of cool. So... I can trigger the Fenrir. I shouldn't have done that, actually. Because now I just realised they can activate the other one. Shit. Fine. Yeah, that's a bit of a stinker. The thing is, they already have Kaizujin and Suijin. Unless they play the Kaizujin and Suijin from the Banish Zone back into Spell and Trap, they're going for Sangra of Thunder. They really need to get the Kaizujin. Okay, Magician's Souls can come into play, Special Summon. You can dispose of 2 Spell and Trap cards to be able to draw 2 new cards. Okay. That does become a problem. That does open up to the FIENDSMITH engine. Shit. How are we going to play this now? I think I panic clicked on the Fenrir, which cost me massively. Okay. Disposing of those 2 to be able to draw the 2 cards. This does lead into, obviously, FIENDSMITH Requiem. FIENDSMITH Requiem can trigger the effect to be able to tribute to Special Summon FIENDSMITH Engraver. Okay. Interesting. Are we going to play into Sequence and then play into Lacrima? Lacrima burn for 12. Although, in theory, you could play off the Requiem to then send the Fenrir to the graveyard. Not bad, not bad. Pretty bloody good. My real question is, how are we going to play this? Because I could still banish. I think what I do is go Preventer, try bait out. If they run... I'm not saying if. I mean, if they end up on... They could end on a Apollousa, which could be a problem. But... we have no Typhon. Now, this is why I build my own decks, ladies and gentlemen. So I know what I've got. So Lacrima comes into play. Lacrima triggers the effect Special Summon the FIENDSMITH Engraver. Okay. With FIENDSMITH Engraver on board, that will then... Ooh. Oh, that's crazy. You can literally play into the Sangra and the Thunder one. Water and... Oh, it's not even showing it. Give me the other card. This one. Water and Thunder. You can make the attack and opponent's monster become 0. Oh, wow. Going Beatrice. Oh, no. You can only... Oh, okay. Doesn't matter. It's only the combined one you can use from the graveyard. Doesn't matter. Ooh, Zephyros. Okay. Does that lead into a what? Pay 400, Special Summon. Bring out a level 6 potentially. Do you have a Bestial? And then play into... Oh, that's really good. I ain't gonna lie. I actually never considered running Zephyros to return back the Labyrinth Wall Shadow. To reactivate the Labyrinth Wall Shadow. I respect it. Okay, that is a really solid play. They can literally play into combined. Oh, they went Water and Wind. Wait. They could have went... I suppose that negates the Spell of Trap effect anyway. Shit. Okay. I think if we hadn't jumped the gun on activating Fenrir, we would have been golden. But you got to take into account now, they can play off the Fuelos into an Apollousa. Dang it! Wow. 4 monster negates and double spell negates. Shit. How the hell do we out this? How do we do this? If I activate this, it gets negated. The problem is I don't have anything to chain off. I'm just trying to think. What could we potentially run to out this? That could not have been a worse brick if I tried. See, we kind of have to force out the better play, but the problem is you can just... How do we play around this? This is why we run fucking Typhon. Because Typhon could have flicked that back. And we could have destroyed this and special summoned the Suigen. Fucking dumbass. Why did I not run it? Okay. If we go tracked, that negates. We have no chain unless we activate that. That's still... It does rule me out. I'm pretty much stuffed. I don't think we can bounce back from this. Into Requiem. Activate Requiem. Obviously, this is going to get negated from the Apollousa, putting it at 2400. If we had a way of getting Preventer out without the potential idea of being negated due to an Apollousa, this is why the ban list is so fucking trash. Because if we go FIENDSMITH tracked, like the ban list that dropped today is absolutely trash. It really is. Personally, I would like to see Apollousa gone. But yeah, fair. And then, obviously, if we go with Preventer, I think it's all about just basically trying our best to get the Apollousa down as much as we can. That's really all we can do. We just hold out for the Apollousa. We just have to keep banishing. Obviously, I end my turn there. It's only 3,000 damage, but you have to take into account they can activate Labyrinthal Shadow to place a Kaizajin, Suijin, or a Sangha of Thunder onto the back row again. Also, if we go with anything weak enough, the Shadow Ghoul can pop you for 1,500 or less. Oh no, it's not even 1,500 or less. It genuinely is just any monster. Oh, it's the field spell. At the start of your opponent's battle phase, you can target one monster your opponent controls with less than 1,600, destroy it. But then, obviously, the Shadow Ghoul can pop anything. But the Zephyros play with the field spell to reactivate the field spell, solid. That doubt. But then being able to add, well, go with the illusion to add the Magician's Souls to be able to remove the field spell and Suijin to draw 2 new cards is a good play. The real question is, will you go for that play? So Magician's Soul can trigger the effect to get rid of the Labyrinth Wall and... Okay. So it pays 2,000 special summon. I think this might be game. There's a lot of attack power on the field now, man. 6,800, bang on. Okay, playing into Golem. Golem placed onto field. Activate Golem, special summon. See, I don't know. Like, don't get me wrong. Oh, it's just another way of being able to place the Suijin cards onto the back row. But then also, as well, I wonder if you run the Snake Eyes card. Because the Snake Eyes card, I'm pretty sure when we played before, the Snake Eye card definitely is in the build. Alright, sweet. Right, let's run it back. We'll go for one more. Do best of 3, why not? Now, I'll probably just duel and see what happens. But yeah. Alright, here we go. Okay, we'll go first. Hopefully there's no Maxi in hand. I'm starting to question whether we actually have Maxi in this deck as well. I'm starting to think we might not. I think if we don't, it's a little bit... Oh, I should have added Typhon. It's fine. Oh, we do run Super Poly. Okay. Now, that would have actually been pretty solid against the Polyusa play, but... Why did it do that? Why did it get rid of my... I got Maxi, Ash, Fuelos. Wow. Triple Tactics at 2. Wow, this is a fucking brick of a hand, isn't it? Nah, it's actually not. Fabled Lurie does well. Requiem. Is it a 60? Wow, 60 card build as well. It's crazy. The only thing I'm concerned about is whether or not you have Ash. Oh, no. This is my first time properly running the FIENDSMITH engine right now. And I'm going to mess up with it somehow. I don't know. I'm just trying to hope that the amount of times I played up against it, I would know what the bloody hell I'm doing. Okay, I definitely don't. So we'll go with that. So what's... Oh, it's just to be able to special summon back. Okay. No play is a little bit crazy. That is awful. The good thing is we kind of have Droll, which is on the plus side. But yeah, I think the cash tier cards being ran in any deck are very effective regardless. So they can add the Labyrinth Wall. We're going to go Droll here. The only thing is, it's a real question of... Like, I never get... Anytime I have Tactics in hand, you would never see an Ash Blossom, a Maxi. You would never see nothing be activated. Okay, Wedgie Temple can now set a card and spell a Trap Zone. Oh. Oh, wow, that was a stinker. I was supposed to play in Close Heart if I had 2 effect monsters. We had none. Okay. The good thing is, the way I view it is... They will play into Snake Eyes, which will push back the FIENDSMITH Engraver. Wow, damn. You're stacked on the field spells. Well, I know that the Shadow Ghoul adds it, but... Damn. Okay. So now that will be able to set a Suijin or a Sangre Thunder. Okay. What are you going to do? Activate another Labyrinth Wall Shadow? Okay, into the Snake Eye, I assume. Okay. Place the FIENDSMITH Engraver into the Spell of Trap Zone. Special Summon. It's actually crazy that I didn't have much to go off of. Nice. Well, we're still in this, I suppose. Not the best play around, but can we bounce back? We'll see. Okay. Playing into what's C? Oh, Harbinger. Interesting. Okay. Alert. Bro, this is a brick. This goes to... This is so bad, man. What a brick. Oh my god. That's brutal. The upside and downside, I just need a kind of monster to come to the field, but other than that, there's no point because you can literally, yeah. That sucks. That first match we actually did really well, but unfortunately, it didn't work in our favour on the second game. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Obviously, more of these duels will happen. We will potentially lead in with... It might be best of 3, or it might be a bunch of obviously playing up against more people. The more members we have, the less time I have to do... less time I have to do best of 3 because I have to duel everyone. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for supporting the channel. Subscribe. Peace.